It's Migs and Swig. And from 2 to 4, it's the Mike O radio show. Only on 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Today's poll of the day can be seen on my Twitter, at Ryan Hoppe Radio. And so far, the results are booming. It says, are you sick of hearing about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? 55% of you said yes, and 44% of you said no. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that when I tell you I am sick of hearing about Johnny Depp, I don't even know what the word would be for beyond sick of it. But it just seems like it's going on forever and ever. And here's what makes me really mad about the Johnny Depp case. It's not even Johnny Depp or Amber Heard, those two sociopathic dirtbags. It's more, why are we getting such an easy access to them? Why are we getting such easy access to them, but then the Ghislaine Maxwell case, all we were getting was cartoon drawings, and other cases that involved the original lead. When it's Johnny Depp complaining about his ex writing something about him, they're going to cover it for 3 weeks. But then things that involve human trafficking and underage victims and that, let's not talk about it. It really bothers me. And also, a lot of women really seem to be attracted to Johnny Depp. A lot of women really seem to be looking at him and going like, oh, he's so good looking. And the thing that they find good looking about him, I'm pretty sure, and if you are a man and you are attracted to him, I'm sure this is what you find good looking in Johnny Depp, is the idea that you can fix him. Everybody looks at Johnny Depp and is like, oh, all he would need is therapy. All he would need is this, and then he's a better person. And it's like, not really. Like, he's a bad dude. If you're a fan of Jack Sparrow, that's fine. If you're a fan of the movie Blow or whatever, that's fine. But just because Amber Heard's a bad person doesn't mean he's any less. So I have some news here from Good Morning America about it. And you might say, Ryan, why did you just say that you're sick of hearing about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, but you're covering Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? It's because I work in the media, but I'm just not going to treat it like real news. Everybody else covers it and acts like this is important. I'm just here having fun. So without further ado, here is some info about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Johnny Depp defamation trial. Amber Heard breaking down on the stand as she testified that her relationship with Depp turned from a Hollywood romance to violence and abuse. TJ Holmes joins with more.
So if your relationship began as a Hollywood romance, that means, what does that mean? Oh yeah, that means it was a bunch of acting. It wasn't genuine. If you're having to tell everybody about your romance on social media or to Hollywood, it's not genuine. The most genuine relationships are the ones you never hear about.
Good morning, TJ.
Hey, good morning to you, Australia. So much has been made of just how ugly the details have been in this trial. But Amber Heard started her testimony yesterday using words like remarkable, beautiful, magic, chemistry, and describing just how generous Johnny Depp was as they were falling in love. But the tone changed when she was asked this question. Do you remember the first time he physically hit you? Her answer, and I quote, "I will never forget it. It changed my life."
I do.
Actress Amber Heard on the stand for the first time in her defamation battle against ex-husband Johnny Depp.
This is the most painful and difficult thing I've ever gone through.
The Aquaman actress accusing Depp of physically and sexually abusing her, saying the relationship, which started with passion, turned to pain.
Yeah, I feel like when you first begin dating Johnny Depp, it's just, like that nauseating couple that when you're hanging out with your friend and he'll show you the text messages he sends to his girlfriend, or it doesn't really matter what gender, but they send the longest paragraphs and it's like a poem. That's how I feel about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I feel like their text messages in the prime of the relationship, when there was love, I can only imagine how nauseating and long it is. Which that to me is one of the most awkward parts about life, is when you're sending a text to somebody and they put in all this effort to send you a lot of words, And I'm an introvert, and I'm just like, yeah, man, sounds good. So I could imagine Amber Heard and Johnny Depp just being very wordy and very smarmy.
It was also this other thing. And that other thing was awful. Awful thing that would come out and take over. And it was, you couldn't see the Johnny I loved.
Alleging Depp's mood fluctuated depending on his drink or drug of choice.
That's what usually happens. There's even times at home after working all weekend, I'll buy a bottle of wine from Wawa, and then I'll be drinking, and then I'll like go for another bottle of wine in my fridge, and my girlfriend's like, you're kind of beginning to rant to the cat. Can you not drink anymore? I'm like, okay. So what I'm saying is a lot of times when booze is involved and you keep talking and the booze or the drugs changes your mood, it's going to change your relationship. Especially if you're Johnny Depp and you have the connections to the most elite cocaine. Oh man, I can only imagine the rage.
Johnny on speed is very different from Johnny on opiates. And Johnny on opiates is very different from Adderall and cocaine Johnny, which is very different from Quaaludes Johnny.
Yeah. You ever been to a party or like a gathering and the people that do cocaine or whatever hard drug come to the party, everyone's hanging out, everyone's drinking beer, everyone's just hanging out, eating pizza. And a few of the bros go into the backyard and then they come back and they're just raging and you know that they just did cocaine. I could imagine Johnny being like that. He'd be like, Amber, I'm going to go take the dog out for a walk. Is it cool if I do that? And she's like, okay. And he comes back and he's just like, hey, babe, you want to go watch this? You want to watch this? I imagine Johnny Depp always wanting to watch his own movies, just being a narcissist.
She claims the abuse started when she asked him about his infamous Wino Forever tattoo, which was once an ode to ex-Winona Ryder. Heard saying Depp struck her 3 times.
And I said, what does it say? And he said it says Wino. It says Wino. And I didn't see that. I thought he was joking because it didn't look like it said that at all. And I laughed. It was that simple.
What's funny is so this is a 5-minute news clip from Good Morning America, but if you want to watch the whole like 8 hours of them in court, you can watch it on like the Entertainment Tonight YouTube or whatever. And what's funny about it is you go, why is it 8 hours long? And then when you hear Amber Heard and Johnny Depp not getting to the point, and Amber Heard and Johnny Depp just talking very slowly because they're actors, and you never know if they're acting are being genuine. You're like, that's why the court case took 8 hours. You can't get to the point. Call the show. 727-579-1025. And 1-800. You get the point.
I just laughed because I thought he was joking. And slapped me across the face. I just sat there thinking, how much time do I have till I figure out what I need to do? Because, God, did he just hit me?
Yeah, if you hit a woman, you're a scumbag, man. Like, just walk away. I don't get it. And whenever you hear a dude try to defend it, it's like, man, I never want to hang out with you again. You're a sociopath.
Millions have followed every moment online, and some have been making the trip to East Virginia courthouse to watch the stars' legal clash over a 2018 Washington Post op-ed in which Heard labeled herself a public figure representing domestic abuse. Depp was not named in that op-ed, but he's suing for $50 million, claiming his career suffered. Heard countersued for $100 million, claiming Depp was abusive, allegations he denies.
What I find fascinating about these lawsuits is when it's like $100 million. And I can't even comprehend that much money. You know, it's just out of this world. All right, let's get to the phones. 727-579-1025 and 1-800-771-1025. Hi, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air, 941.
Yeah, hi. I just was calling to say, man, it sure sounds like you just wish you were him or something.
Oh yeah, totally. Why do you? First of all, I'm talking. What's your name?
Ethan.
And Ethan, where in this rant have you picked up that I would want to be someone who beats up women and does drugs because I'm not confident in myself and I'm washed up in Hollywood?
Crying about it so much, dude.
When have I cried about it? Every time. Oh, okay. The 941, always talking.
Yeah, so it sure sounds like you just, like either you're jealous of him or because all the girls want him, and I hear you saying all this stuff about, oh, your boys go to the party. Dude, I've listened to your show multiple times. Like, you wouldn't be invited to the party.
No, I don't. I don't fit in anywhere. Not even with this call. 727-579-1025. It's like calling any other show on the bone and being like, you're talking about something and you're ranting, oh, you want to be there. I don't want to be anywhere near Hollywood. It's fake. It's smarmy. And hey, you're going to go, oh, Hoppe sucks. If you're talking about me and you called me with the 24 hours in a day you have, I won. Let's go to another area code, 813. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's happening? What's your name?
James.
What's going on, James?
No, I just feel like they're distracting us from something's going on in Ukraine or something like that we don't know about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, because it just won't go away. And it's just like a defamation lawsuit. And it's like, why weren't the cameras in when Prince Andrew was being sued? And all these other lawsuits of people that are actually, like, I'm not saying what Amber Heard and Johnny went through isn't legit, but like, where was this camera during the Maxwell case, you know?
Exactly. The same thing with the Will Smith slap. Same thing.
Yeah, and it's even funny. 2 years ago, we were freaking out about COVID, and now it's like COVID's over. And the COVID cases are not going away, but it's like we don't even care about COVID anymore. I'm not saying we should or shouldn't care about COVID, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah, now it just disappeared. Yeah, you're exactly right, man.
So what do you got planned for this weekend, my friend? Any fun plans? Me too, bro. Make sure you listen to the bone. We'll keep you entertained. Sounds good, homie? Awesome. Thanks, dude. That's kind of what represents my time in radio. One person loves it, the next person doesn't. One person loves it, the next person doesn't. Let's go to this guy. He's been waiting forever. Because the rule in radio is if you've been waiting forever, you go to them. Hi, you're on the air.
Hoppe, is it me?
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? This is Boston Rob.
I'm doing phenomenal. Even better than you called. What's up? Yes, sir. Bro, I was walking into work, and I'm usually not awake until 2 in the afternoon. I'm awake here, but I'm not like mentally, but physically I'm in the zone. And I was walking in and I saw it and I had no idea what it was. And I thought maybe it was like those like lights you see when there's like a nightclub opening. I had no idea because I don't know much about SpaceX. So then when Kelta began the show talking about it, I was like, that makes sense. I've never seen something so confusing where I'm like, and even Pep in Spanish talked about when they were driving to Kelta's house that someone almost got into a car crash with a cop on the highway. So I can only imagine how many people that weren't expecting to see that were confused.
Well, I forgot all about it, and I was on the phone with my buddy, and he's like, bro, look at the fire in the sky. He's like, a plane crash. I look, and you can see the fire from the rocket going up, and then I'm like, holy shit, and I realized...
Can't swear, bro. You good? You're good, bro. Re-say it.
To watch the whole thing, and it didn't last long. It was only like...
Oh, yeah. You know what I've been obsessed with? So my whole life, I've loved looking at the moon. But about the last month, I go to moonrise.com and it lets you, or you just Google moonrise and it lets you know what exact time the moon comes up. And in the corner of my apartment complex, I can see it. I don't want to say exactly where I live, but I can see it. It's in St. Pete. And I don't know if you like looking at the moon, but my goodness, man, like it's crazy what the moon does as it comes up.
I love space. I love everything about outdoors. It's a big reason why I moved to Florida. It's just Florida's the outdoor mecca of America. You know what I mean? I love this place.
Where are you from originally?
Boston.
Oh, that's why you had that name, obviously. Are you a fan of the Celtics?
Oh, of course. Best. Every team we have is the best in the leagues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like indifferent about you guys in the Bucks because I like Giannis, but I like Jason Tatum. So we'll see.
Now because, you know, our boys down here.
Well, my man, thank you for the call, bro. I appreciate it. You, sir. You too, sir. 727-579-1025. Hi, you're on the air. 941, you're on the air. Yeah, what's happening, bro? Yeah, I'm doing amazing. What's your name, bro?
Danny.
What's happening, Danny?
I just wanted to throw out there that I've been listening to this show for well over 7 years, and I listen to Calta, you know, just very faithfully, and I love the fact that you're coming on the after show.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you, because you're obviously a connoisseur of the bone. That sounded very weird. What I'm saying is, you know a lot about the bone. Does it ever come off like I'm jealous? Does it ever come off like I'm jealous of the celebrities? I'm just reporting the news because I'm into pop culture. I'm happy with my life. I work with the best radio show in America. I have a girlfriend that I love. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I thought it was weird that it comes off like I'm jealous of him. I think the guy that called in was jealous of him, so he was projecting. But what was your name again? You're the man, dude. Make sure you listen this weekend. When I tell you we have the best talk radio on the weekend, man, we're the best. Damn. They won't, man. It's all good. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, bro. Before I go to break, I want to let everybody know that's not Gen Z or millennial, that Jack Harlow is like this new big rapper. And during the quarantine, he released this album, and everybody was loving it. You couldn't see a bad review about it. And then Jack Harlow goes on SNL, and he goes to the Met Gala and all these events and becomes famous. And then he has all the haters. And it's like, well, if you're talking about him, you're winning. And that's how I view myself.